And in Syria, Islamic State group militants have taken nearly full control of the Yarmouk Palestinian refugee camp in Damascus. That means Yarmouk is facing a humanitarian disaster as its residents are caught in the crossfire between government troops and various armed groups. Palestinian militias have clashed with ISIS fighters in the camp, but the al-Qaeda-linked al-Nusra Front has prevented reinforcements from arriving to help in the fight against ISIS. Our correspondent Ashwin Abdullah now with more on this story.
Roughly 2,000 people have been able to flee the Yarmouk Palestinian camp in Syria since last Wednesday's invasion by the Islamic State group. Over 90% of these individuals were moved to other areas under the control of rebel groups. The Syrian army rescued another 100 individuals, mostly women and children. However, according to reports, over 24 people have been killed since the beginning of the attack.
Islamic State group fighters stormed our homes. They took the young men and cut off their heads. It was a complete horror. All of the residents were so afraid. We ran from our homes. Then the Syrian army rescued us.
The Syrian government, in cooperation with the General Administration for Palestine Arab Refugees, has relocated 32 Palestinian refugee families and set them up with medical care, food and clothes. The Minister of Social Affairs, Dr. Kinda Shammat, visited the group of refugees on Sunday and stated that the ministry will respond immediately to their urgent needs.
These families have run away with nothing. They need a lot of things, including shelter, clothes, food, and health care, which the government has provided for them here.
According to the United Nations, 18,000 civilians are still trapped in Yarmouk as fighting continues. The Palestinian camp crisis is just the latest in the 4-year Syrian conflict, which has destroyed the country's infrastructure, leaving 200,000 people dead and about 9 million displaced. Nashwan Abdullah, Telesur, Damascus, Syria.